Y'all, we're in the semifinals of the PCPL going up against Xelic, and this is going to be one heck of a game because their team is spooky scary. Do I say that every time? I might say that every time, but I mean it every time, honestly. So, first off, they have Dragapult, considered possibly, if not exactly the best mon in draft. It is so versatile, very defensive and fast. It can be, it can be offensive on the physical and special sides. It can be extremely disruptive with status or with screens. It can pivot with U-turn. It's very good. Then they have, they have Iron Treads, one of the best setters of hazards because it can also clear with Rapid Spin. Rotom Wash, just, very strong, bulky mon there. Galarian Weezing, extremely annoying. Umbreon, extremely annoying. Chi-Yu, an absolute cannon. Terra Glastrier, man, okay, whoever was complaining about Sinistra being able to Terra, y'all better have been saying the same thing about Glastrier. This thing's stats are nuts. It has such good defenses that it doesn't matter it has 30 speed. So not even being able to guess a Terra type for it is going to be, terrifying, no pun intended. Gyarados, don't predict it coming, but it's still very strong. Shaman, maybe it comes and we're going to deal with it if it does. But, potential there because this, oh boy, what a guy. And then Probopass, which is like, it's a Probopass that can't Terra, but, it can still maybe do things. I don't think it's doing things into me, though. I've got answers. Anyway, so in terms of kind of what I'm expecting, I'm expecting Dragapult, Treads, Wash, Weezing, Chi-Yu, Glastrier. That's kind of what I'm planning for. Hoping no Umbreon would be best case. If Shaman comes, I'll figure out a way to deal with it. But, we're going to just make do. So, starting off here, we're starting off with Goodra. So, this Goodra, we're looking at, good special defense, the ability to set up our physical defense for more body press, knock off just good disruption, also lets us hit Dragapult for super effective, and Flash Cannon, which will help into the Galarian Weezing specifically. We are Sap Sipper to help against Shaman a little bit. So obviously Earth Power out of Shaman can be very strong, but I'm pretty sure it gets Earth Power. If it doesn't, I'm really in the clear. But it won't be able to do things like annoying Leech Seeds or Seed Flares, anything like that. Then we get to boost up our attack, so we get stronger knockoff in that sense. Citrus Berry, just because needs some healing, and because we speed tie with Galarian Weezing, just in case they decide to run literally no speed, I will win every speed tie because I'm speed crept by 1 point. Iron Moth next. Iron Moth is a weird one. This is going to be our lead, almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. I say almost just in case if I pivot the last minute, but it should be our lead. Basically, with Speed Booster, we will always outspeed a speed boosting Iron Treads, which is a very likely lead, right? If we lead and we don't see the boost, we might just have to sacrifice it and swap out because it could be Sash, right? Who knows? If it's not Sash, even I think I covered the most defensive Iron Treads you can do, most especially defensive. First off, I don't know if it would be getting the speed boost anyway, but it would be O-code by a Fiery Dance. T-Spikes are there because if I can get those down and they don't have boots on certain things, it can be very disruptive and very strong and very happy would be me. And then Dazzling Gleam and Sludge Wave let us hit basically everything on the team for some kind of super effective damage. I think Gyarados might be the only thing I can't touch super effective. And Probopass. Yeah, I think Probopass and Gyarados. And Rotom. And Chi-Yu. Okay, so we hit a lot of things at least neutrally. Is going to be my point there. Very strong potential to early sweep. We'll see what happens. Keldeo. Choice Scarf. This thing is basically just here because it can do good damage. They're very weak to fighting overall. I'm going Aura Sphere over Secret Sword because their physical defenses on the things I want to hit are better than their special defenses by more than 5 points. It's significant amounts different, so I'd rather be hitting them on the special side, so I have Aura Sphere. That's the logic there. Icy Wind 2-Co's a Dragapult. Even though we don't get the speed drop, it's still the best ice move that I get access to. Surf lets us actually hit Galarian Weezing decently, and then Flip Turn for some momentum. Haxorus, if I can get it positioned so that I can get a Dragon Dance up, oh boy, there is potential for this thing to sweep, because at +1, everything that is on their team without Scarf, I outspeed, including Dragapult. And then I think this moveset, this is the one where it's everything except for Gyarados, I hit super effective. We have Mold Breaker, so unless our ability shield on some Levitate mons, I'll hit the Rotom Wash. I will hit a Levitating Galarian Weezing if they are not running Neutralizing Gas, right? So unless some weird Glacier Terror comes through, right, like that'll be, like I should be able to hit everything super effective this way, which is very, very nice. Kind of on that Glacier note, the Hisui and Goodra, that'll also help into that because I can boost my defenses faster than they can boost with Chilling Neigh boosts, and it also lets me match their Swords Dances, which is good. So can kind of even out there, and then my Body Press will be doing even more. So unless I go Terra Ghost, I can then do a lot of damage into them. We have Talonflame here because some amount of clear is kind of necessary, and we're going pretty defensive with Flame Body, Will-O-Wisp, Defog, and Roost to just be kind of annoying. That's the main purpose of this mon. Like, if they lead Iron Treads that doesn't have a booster, I'm probably going to this. That's going to be my plan. And so because of that, really, it's here to be disruptive, not necessarily do a lot of damage. So we're rocking Overheat. That's the full logic there. And then finally, we have King Gambit. So yeah, we're not bringing Sinistra for the first game ever that I've done. So that's gonna be interesting to see if that works out in my favor or not. We're Supreme Overlord as well. I'm kind of taking a risk because if they bring Intimidate Gyarados and I'm not Defiant, I'll feel a little silly. But you know what? I don't predict that coming. So this spread, it does something. I think I outspeed Galarian Weezing by 3 points. So even if they try and like do a little bit of speed creeping, I'll still outspeed them this way. We have fourth move as Stealth Rock because having hazards up against them could be very valuable and couldn't fit any of my other hazard setters on the team normally, and I haven't brought this as a hazard setter yet, so might catch him off guard. And then Sucker Punch, Kowtow, and Iron Head, just general good coverage. Yeah, that's the plan. Sinistra was hard to make work with all of the other roles I needed to fill. It does work decently in this matchup, but I felt this team is more comfortable into it overall, as well as my opponent's probably over-prepping for it. I shouldn't say over-prepping, but they're probably going to prep a lot for it because it was the kill leader, which happened by accident. Don't know how that ended up working out. Yeah, so I think we're gonna get into the battle like real soon here, so I'll catch you in there. Okay, so they did bring Gyarados. All right, I'm a bit upset. All right, I need to see their Terror type. All right, we go with the same lead, and I hope and pray that I called it all right, man. So it was Gyarados over Rotom Wash then. So they're Terra Electric. Okay. Interesting. I already said Geolega, but they said it back. They asked me, what Terra? Alright, so it's going to be Terra Electric Glass. Alright, lead. Come on. It is Iron Treads. Okay. Show me Speed Booster. Show me Speed Booster. I'm faster. Please. Shit. Okay. They could be boots. Okay, listen. If I look at Iron Moth here, right? Iron Moth has a lot of potential. If they are Sash... Because the thing is that if I switch out and this gives them, like, certain momentum... Like, this could be really bad. Like, I want to say that maybe they're instead boots. Cause, repositioning this, so switching in something else on the Earthquake would be best, I think. So, alright, I gotta do quick calcs. Keldeo, Iron Treads. Yeah. We're gonna do that. That sucks. That sucks. Iron Treads, not booster. Don't save that, okay. They just go for Stealth Rock, god damn it, okay. So... I feel like I can flip turn out relatively safely. Right? So they are Stealth Rock. Alright, so rocks went up for free. I almost did it, man. I got scared. That's unfortunate. We're gonna click Surf here. We're gonna click Surf and Pray. Come on. Imagine I click Icy Wind and they switch into Dragapult. Surf will still do an okay amount. It'll do like 40%, I think. switched to Keldeo. Okay, so they let me hit this, which is nice. And I just OHKO it? That's really depressing. Knowing that it wasn't boots, or it wasn't Focus Sash. Alright, Keldeo, KO, Iron Treads. It wasn't sashed. Okay, I mean... So they have rocks up now? That's kind of the, you know, that's the annoying bit. Also, I didn't even do my initial plan, which is to switch into Talonflame. In retrospect now, like, I'm glad I didn't, because I was able to KO it. I don't know how I did this, but you know what, it's okay. Alright, so we're gonna look at Dragapult. If you're like, okay, so Dragapult, Surface doing like 30%. Let's see, Dragapult. Let's see your specs. Draco Meteor has a chance to knock me out. If I go out into King Gambit and you flamethrower me, that's bad. That's like worst case scenario, but then Sucker Punch can kill you and threaten you out. So let's go Talonflame. Talonflame, you die to the thing I'm afraid of. Iron Moth after rocks. It has a chance, and I wouldn't outspeed you anyway. Haxorus and Goodra, I think, is not the play. I think I go Gambit. I'm Lumberry at least, so if they go like Will-O-Wisp, it's like not good, but it's fine-ish. Alright, listen, go for U-turn. They do Draco, okay. Alright, so hold on, so 177 into my King Gambit. Are you modest? You have to be. Alright, so if I'm now at 177, I'm at 46, that's 56%. Stealth Rock does what? It would have done like a sixth of my health. Yeah, so no, this thing is exactly specs modest. So okay, hold on. Yeah, drag specs modest. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't just like stay in to let myself take that hit. I could get rocks up right here, which would be, you know, annoying for them. If they decide to get cheeky with it, I'm gonna predict Weezing comes in here and hope I can catch it with an Iron Head. They do withdraw, good. Come on, or go Glacier too. Jolene? Yeah. And it's Intimidate, and I'm not Defiant. That's really annoying. Okay. Do Intim Gyarados. This thing's gonna DD in front of me. I can feel it in my bones. This thing is going to Dragon Dance in front of me. Let's look up a Gyarados. I can do... Alright, and I'm at -1 as well. I can get it to like 50% and then switch into something else if they have... Let's see, what I would have that's expendable, maybe. Okay, wait, hold on. Do you have Earth? If you have Earthquake... If you have Earthquake, you just take me out. If you go into my Talonflame, Waterfall doesn't kill, which is nice. I'm gonna go into Talonflame. If they go for Waterfall, they're gonna make contact and I might burn them. I am up them on though. I do have that advantage. They go for Waterfall. Let's see what they do. So down to 124. 124, so that's 66%. This Gyarados is not heavily invested at all. Oh my god. Okay. So, okay, Talonflame, what do I really need you for? Burning things is, you know, would be ideal, but I can go for a defog here as well. Okay, hold on. So if you did 66%, and I burn you, that gets down to half. Am I okay with rocks being up compared to this being burned? I think so. I'm gonna try and burn it. I'm going to try and burn this. Alright, hold on. Gyarados not fully attack invested. Might be DD. Don't be Lum. Don't be Lum, you bitch. Come on, come on. Oh, come on, Talonflame. Ah, alright. Alright, it happens. Alright, Gyarados. Alright. Alright, so. Gyarados burned. Gyarados KO Talonflame. Alright, so rocks are up for the rest of the game, unfortunately. Alright, so if you're burned... Hold on, wait, I need to find out how much you did to me to do 66%. If we say 0, you might be no investment. Alright, so if you're burned... Let's look at like Goodra. I'm doing nothing back to you, unfortunately. If I look at Iron Moth, Earthquake could hurt me, but I get to like 2-ko with Sludge Wave. Keldeo, Surf is doing nothing. Haxorus, I could set up with Haxorus. I think I can convincingly set up with Haxorus here. We're gonna go for it, lads. 100, and then Stealth Rock, so 305 to 267. So I did 12%, I have Mold Breaker. We Quick D-Dance. And we're Lumberry. So we're gonna get up to +1 here, which is good. So we know that Dragapult is modest specs. Let me put this down. We'll say Dead, Stealth Rock. Alright, we'll say Choice Specs. You are also Draco Meteor. This... You're Modest Max. You are like... You're probably Jolly. They stay in. And like 0 attack. Waterfall. Go for T-Wave. Oh, isn't that unfortunate, guys? Isn't that just like so sad? So, okay, so here's the problem. I probably don't kill this. Probably. So they might, like, we might have to bank on like a T-Wave miss here, or a crit or something. I don't want to get greedy though. We're just gonna crunch. It sucks that I don't have like Rock Slide or something like that, or I don't think I get an electric move. Like, finding the last move for this, I was kind of like, oh, maybe they won't bring Gyarados. Like, I didn't predict Gyarados. The fact that this is burned is at least nice for me, and I have a chance to, you know, to miss here, or I crit them, or they're fully specially defensive, like full special defense and speed, no HP, and you know, and they're minus defense nature, and you know, I don't know, like they switch. Bold of you, Jonathan. Also, I appreciate that you have all Joestars here. Okay, now here's the problem. Here's the potential rub. If their ability shield... They're just use Black Sludge, never mind. Weezing, Galar. At +1... There's a chance that I OHKO this, or that I knock this out now. They go back into Gyarados. How dare they? I should have thought. I didn't think long enough. I did not think long enough on this at all. Yeah. Alright, you know what? Good play. Good play. Yeah. Yeah, they doubled to cycle into him. Weezing is Levitate. Black Sludge. With this thing burned... They're going to go for another T-Wave here. If I look at neutral again into Gyarados, my crunch does like 45%. and they're at like 60. And that's assuming no bulk. I'm gonna go back out into King Gambit here. This is not, I wouldn't exactly call this going my way, truthfully. I feel like I'm like that play really gained them a lot of momentum. So 177 down to, so I'm at 154. I have some boost from Supreme Overlord, nice, and they go for another T-Wave. So that's a key bit here. Alright. Alright. King Gambit against a burned Gyarados. No attack invest. Is really not doing a lot. Like, even if I go Earthquake. Yeah, so I should live. I want to get my own rocks up. I'm hoping that they think I'm gonna, like, predict them to try and take me out now, so they, like, switch on a Sucker Punch. And let me do this. So I burned both of my Lumberries, which sucks a lot. So it's gonna be harder to get my Haxorus dealt with. Man, could you imagine if I double danced, like, in front of the Weezing? Or I double danced in front of it, like, the second time, like, when it switched out into the Weezing the first time initially. So I would have been at +2. Like, +2/+2. That would have been nice. Because then maybe, like, I still would have misplayed because I still would have crunched. Or no, I still would have EQ'd, rather. Okay, they do hit it. King Gambit, I need you to get through this. Bless. Okay. Okay. Depending on their investment, I have a chance to knock this out. I have a weird feeling, though, that they might try and go for, like, a Switch or a Sucker Punch or something. I'm going to Kowtow Cleave. They go for EQ. That does about half my health, okay. And I get to hit through. Gyarados is down. No more Intimidate, no more Flying type to avoid. King Gambit, KO, Gyarados. That means no more Intimidate, that means no more T-Waves. No more T-Waves from that. Probably no more T-Waves from anything, really. So no more T-Waves from that, no more... My EQ hits everything now, unless they're Air Balloon Chi-Yu. Which I hope they're not. That would suck for me a lot. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. They have Terra Electric on the Glastrier. Which, like, I mean, it sucks offensively into me. Like for them it's good. Like, you know, for me it sucks. But if they do that, my EQ hits them even harder from Haxorus. Haxorus is still looking like a decent win con here, and so is Iron Moth. Iron Moth is looking okay. My Iron Moth probably doesn't outspeed the Dragapult, so that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough. If they're Scarf Chi-Yu, not going to be able to outspeed that. Caesar! They just got into this. Alright, so Chi-Yu, not Boots. Chi-Yu is so much into me. I'm gonna look at Keldeo into this thing. Flip Turn can do about half. Aura Sphere does a shit ton to them as well. Iron Moth can do about half as well. I'm going to try and Sucker Punch this. Come on, Gambit, please. Like, you're probably going down this turn. I need you to go in a you know, Blaze of Glory. And you do a big hit. Beautiful. Oh, that's so good. That's like 45%. And then they go for Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is an interesting choice. Dark Pulse into my Keldeo does about 50, like 50-ish%. And I have a shot at KOing it with Flip Turn. So I think it's worthwhile for me to go for that. Alright, we bring out Keldeo. We don't take a lot. Alright. I'm going to flip turn. And I'm going to hope they stay in and let me take the KO here, because we're trading back and forth. Oh, hold on. I should... Alright, hold on. Chi, Yu, KO, King Gambit. They do withdraw. Okay. Jotaro, is that the Dragapult again? Yes. We know this is Specs. Okay. So it takes Stealth Rock, so it takes 12%, plus another bit of chip, so it's at like 75-ish%. Alright, let's look at Goodra. Into a Dragapult Choice Specs. Modest. Knockoff is doing about half. Haxorus, you're not going to outspeed it. Iron Moth, you're also not going to outspeed it, and you're not going to live a Draco Meteor. Who's the other one? So it's Iron Moth. Yeah, so I think it has to be Goodra here. So we go out to Goodra. Take a little bit from rocks. Best case scenario, if they decide to go for Draco Meteor, is that they go for it and they just barely put me into Citrus Berry range. That would be best case scenario. So now the question is, do I knock off? I think Flash Cannon is okay, because Flash Cannon has the possibility to 2-ko. And it's better into things that they can switch into. So I'm going to Flash Cannon. The Glacier is still really, really scary, but just based off of speed stats alone, I have things that can hit it first. So there's a, I got some chances to hit it before anything, so it's really this Dragapult I'm worried about. Wheezing I can deal with, I think. Nowhere near being secure. Not Specs. They have to be like Dragon Fang or something. No, never mind. No, calm down. Calm down. They never attacked. They never attacked. They never attacked. Calm down. I assumed that because they're Specs, they wouldn't be able to change moves. That's how that works. However, oh no, ref. That's a Glacier if I've ever seen it. Yeah, boy. All right, so it takes. All right, so Glass. All right, let's look at Glacier. So if it was no bulk, it would have taken less. If it's max attack adamant, I live a hit. Let's go for Terra Electric. My body press will be doing less if I do that. They go for that. But I'll also be living their hits better. I'm going to Acid Armor here. They might Goodra. Hold on. They go for the Terra. Okay. Glacier, Terra. Alright, so they go Terra Electric, so now their defensive matchup's going better. I get an Acid Armor up, so I'm at 319. 319 down to 199. So we're going from 199, so 88 down to 55. So we're going from 88% to 55% is a difference of 33%. They potentially have so they probably have a damage boosting item of some kind. That wouldn't be banded though, right? No, it can't be banded. That's fine, though. Alright, so you're Terra Electric, and I'm +2. I'm... So if they go for CC, I could very well... Oh, let's say it's Expert Belt. I'm gonna knock off because they might be scared and go into Dragapult. No? Okay. I wouldn't be able to kill either way. They're vested. Okay. I'm living. Oh, and I'm eating. All right. You're no item. I'm at 178. Your Stomping Tantrum. Okay, so at this point, I do Body Press. I can see them maybe switch this turn, but I feel like I can't risk the health on my Goodra in the same way. So maybe last turn it would have made more sense for me to just go for the Body Press, because maybe they're like, oh, I can just keep chipping this down. Now that they know I have knockoff, they may be scared to go into it, but like, you know, it's my game. They have 4 left up. I thought they had only 3. Well, they do now. Let's go. Goodra, KO. Glastrier. Dope. So there's 3 left. There's the Dragapult, the Weezing. It must be the Chi-Yu. Yeah, the Chi-Yu switched out in front of Keldeo, didn't it? Yeah, Chi-Yu switched in front of Keldeo when using Dark Pulse. Choiced? I don't know if it'd be... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna look Keldeo versus Chi-Yu. Dark Pulse wasn't even doing that much, and I outspeeded decently. Okay, it's Dragapult. Shadow Ball has a chance to take me out, which I'm not a fan of. Also, I am going to double check. It is the Chi-Yu. So, alright, so there's Shadow Ball, there's Draco Meteor, there's U-Turn. So if I look at Keldeo, Keldeo's going to be, so 327, so it's going to be 287. Yeah, so Keldeo gets O-Code, Haxorus is absolutely getting O-Code. What about Iron Moth? After Stealth Rocket's getting O-Code, that's for sure. I think I have to let this go down, unfortunately. We're going to do... It's probably as much damage if I do... No, I want to do Flash Cannon, I think. In case they switch. They go for the Draco Meteor, so Dragapult's going to take me out. But that's okay, because now they're at -2. Dragapult, KO, Goodra. Iron Moth into this guy, -2, and they've taken 2 rounds of Stealth Rock damage. After taking 2 rounds of Stealth Rock damage, Iron Moth, Dazzling Gleam... Because, okay, so 2 rounds of Stealth Rock damage will put you at, what, 75%? That gives you a chance to KO. And I could see you wanting to switch out, and if I go into Haxorus, Draco Meteor's still doing me in. So I want to go... Keldeo, how much are you doing to it? Not enough? But you don't KO me back? I can kind of comfortably go to... Could I 2 KO with Surf? Not really, no. Iron Moth, it's your time to shine, brother. Oh boy, this is really back and forth, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so I'm at 260. Iron Moth is gonna be 260. 260 inactive. Dazzling Gleam. Okay, you actually have a little bit more chip on you than I thought. So I'm gonna Dazzle Gleam. I'm gonna Dazzle Gleam here. That's okay by me. Imagine they switch into Wheezing and I click T-Spikes. Get the late game T-Spikes. I don't think those would help me here. I really don't. They withdraw? Okay. Show me Chi-Yu. Let me KO it. Jonathan. Alright, that's Wheezing. Wheezing takes a bit of rocks. I hit them with the Dazzle Razzle. Using Galar, I have a chance to knock you out with the move I just clicked. If I go back to looking at Dragapult, Sludge Wave doesn't do a lot, but then I'd be able to Revenge. And I think I can win with Keldeo. I think I could win with Keldeo. Because Sludge Wave is only doing about 30%, but then you're also taking rocks. Like, you're going to be very low, and I have no way of boosting my speed up, so going for, like, the damage boost doesn't make sense. And into Chi-Yu, it's also my best option. This is just my best play right here. I think they just let this go. Yeah, they just let it go. Great. Okay, that's something. Alright, Iron Moth, KO, Wheezing, Galar. I predict Dragapult comes back out here, and I think I need to let Moth go down. Is Moth better than Haxorus? That Keldeo is so low. That Keldeo is so low, guys. Like, I think I need... What needs to happen... I definitely stay in, because if they go Chi-Yu, they're going to KO me. I can bring in Keldeo, I can do stuff. If they go for Dragapult, they KO me, I can bring in Keldeo and do stuff. Right? If I switch at any of those points, they just get a free KO, and the free switching for me doesn't really help. So this is the Chi-Yu here. If I outspeed this, this will show me that it's Choice Scarf. This is the last time this Mon can come in, and I can KO it with Dazzling Gleam. I could KO it technically with Fiery Dance, but I don't think that's going to get me anywhere. So we're going to Dazzling Gleam. They have Psychic. Okay. That could complicate things. But they're Scarf. Hold on. Their Choice Scarf. If they're Choice Scarf, I'm faster than with Keldeo. I'm faster than them no matter what. Hold on. Yeah, no. I almost threw. They're weak enough right here that I can flip turn out. This lets me get in Haxorus, because the Dragapult has enough HP that Surf doesn't work as the KO. And this thing can't come back in, so I'm going to flip turn out. Amazing. Alright, Keldeo showing up big here. Hold on. Chi-Yu, KO, Iron Moth. My notes at this point are just the KOs. It's crazy. Alright. Ideally, I can get Dragapult in range of a Surf. Give me Modest. I need like 35%. Depending what move they use here, I have a chance to lose. Because if they have something that can KO my Keldeo... Fuck, This is tight because I have to rely on Icy when hitting, and it's a range. Because they're still in the green, it's probably going to be about a 50% range. Unless Haxorus can clutch up here and they like are relying on Draco Meteor crits. Like, I need something. I need something here. Like, this is my play every time. They go for Draco. Okay, okay. Dragapult, KO, Haxorus. Alright, you're going to be at 267? I'm at 82% health. Their specs Draco Meteor. It's a range for me to kill with Icy Wind. Icy Wind has a chance to miss. If I double low roll on Surf, I get about 29. I get 29.3% twice. I get 48.6%. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. I get that's 56. That should be enough. I need to rely on them either missing or not critting here. So desperately bad. Is that work? Crit is what is crit chance? I'm going for the Surf play. It's safer. That's so much damage. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Heart racing, jumping out of my stomach. Keldeo, you're a beat. Keldeo's a beat. Oh my god. Fucking good game, Xelic. Oh my Jesus Christ. Keldeo, you've earned yourself a thumbnail, brother. I'm in the finals. I'm in the finals. Oh god. Boy, okay, dude. Xelic, genuinely. That Gyarados, like, I was like, I'm worried about it, but because when I prepped, I didn't face one just because I didn't prep a whole lot, so I didn't really expect it. So I did things like bring Supreme Overlord. You played it beautifully. You did such great things. The bait of, like, I don't know what item you had on your Iron Treads, but baiting me out so I didn't just get the Oko there. So I lost my booster speed and like all this stuff. Like, so good. Like, that was phenomenal. It was so back and forth. Like, we were just trading KOs back and forth, back and forth. And for like towards the end, it came like so close. It was like an amazing game. It was super fun. Congrats for getting this far, and I'm gonna, I'll do my best to make sure that you lost to the champion. I know who we play next. We went 7-1 in regular season. GG. Oh my god. I hope someone else knocks you out of playoffs instead of me. It's a rematch against the person who gave me my one loss. It's gonna be a doozy. Thanks a ton. Peace out. Subscribe. You need to subscribe for that one. Are you kidding me? Like, did you see that shit? Like, oh my god. Oh my. I nearly threw it.